Hi, this is Pastor Dale O'Shills from Church of the Redeemer, and I want to talk to you just for a few moments today about your life. One of the greatest decisions you'll ever make in life is a decision to go for God's best, to not settle for a life that is less than His best. And for that to occur, you and I have to make the decision to also go deeper. We have to say, you know what, I don't want to be like everybody else in the world around me. The world that we live in is quite shallow, filled with shallow value systems and shallow morals and shallow commitments and shallow faith. We don't want to be folks like that. We need people that have some depth. Jesus talked about this in Mark chapter 4. Let me read you a story that Jesus gave us to teach us a principle. It's found in, again, Mark chapter 4, beginning in verse number 3. Listen, as he calls us to attention. Listen, a farmer went out to plant some seed. As he scattered it across his field, some of the seed fell on a footpath, and the birds came and ate it. Other seed fell on shallow soil with underlying rock. The seed sprouted quickly because the soil was shallow, but the plant soon wilted under the hot sun, and since it didn't have deep roots, it died. Then notice verse 8. Still other seed fell on fertile soil, and they sprouted, grew, and produced a crop that was 30, 60, and even 100 times as much as had been planted. There's a clear distinction in this passage about those that bear really good fruit, lasting fruit, and those that don't. And the difference really is all about the soil. It's not about the seed. God's word works. If it's planted in the right kind of heart, the right kind of conditions, always produces fruitfulness. But one of those conditions really is the condition of depth. One passage here, one part of this passage talked about the seed being planted in soil that was shallow. And even though that plant grew up quickly, it wilted when the test came. It wilted when the wind and the hot sun began to beat down upon it. And that's true in our lives. If we're going to have lasting fruitfulness, strength for our journey, supernatural productivity with our lives, we need to be planted deeply. So let me encourage you, take your faith deep. Develop your relationship with God more deeply than you've ever done so before. Realize that the more life is found in having a deeper life. Go deeper. Make the choice today.